So here's a story about a girl and dirt. Dirt is what you're looking at on the side of the road in areas that haven't been landscaped before or built on. I'm just going to go through and talk about the different types of soil I have on my property. This is a dark fine mulch in this bed from Rainier Wood Recycler. It's all tree debris. It's very nice. I use that instead of bark. Bark dries out the soil more. This has a compost in it that when you have it wet, it holds the moisture better and your good bugs really like it. Plus it's full of nutrients. On this side, I have dark fine mulch, but it has charcoal in it, and that creates a biochar. Very good for the soil, good at rehabilitating soils that are depleted of nutrients. And this is kind of a trial bed for me. I was brought this soil and we are testing how things grow in it. This is my sunflower garden. So hopefully, not hopefully, soon, in about a month and a half, when we walk through here, you will be short, because unless you're over 10 feet tall, all the sunflower blooms will be above you and you will have to look up and say hi to greet them. It will be so fun smiling at all the people going by. All right. So the other soil I have on my front garden beds up here, because we have country grass, which is about 8 inches thick before you get to any kind of soil. The soil underneath it is beautiful. However, the grass and such grows back in at a fast and steady rate. So one thing I like about the mulch, it feeds the soil really, really well. It's more of compost and yard debris rather than so much tree. There is a wood chips in it, which gives you that continued decomposition. But I find that when you get this down and you keep putting this down every season, it gives you a nice soft, I call it butter layer, that the ground is soft, easy to pull out of, and easy to weed. The weeds grow in there. They're easy to pull out. It's easy to maintain. You can use an action hoe. You can see my little piles. I have a bad habit of leaving my cut weeds on the grass and burning the lawn. Oops. So out here, so this has, I would say, every year I have put new mulch on this. So once in fall, no, I would say every season, fall and spring. And I have about a good 6-inch layer here. I do weed this 3 times a year during flowering season. I have just gone through and weeded this, and it didn't take me very long. I'm not being terribly picky about it right now either, because everything is so big that's blooming. I just got distracted because this is brand new. This one just bloomed. So my lilies are loving the hot weather. I think 109 is nice. So do the snapdragons. And I have always had elk and deer come through here, and nothing has ever grown here. I have this beautiful, because they always eat it, I have this beautiful red rose that yesterday had 3 blooms eaten off of it. And I haven't come out here to look and see if there's prints. I did, when I was weeding out here, I did find there's a beehive, ground bees, in the ground right there. So I think that's why they haven't been coming here through the yard. However, I kind of wonder if they came through the other night because of that. They love these spider's wort plants. So again, back to the soil. This is mulch. See how nice and soft this is? The thing I like is when I water it, the water doesn't run off. It just absorbs and it soaks right in. And when it's full, you can tell because it'll stop absorbing. And then you know it's time to move along. Over on this side, this is an organic soil, both my own and one that I got from, I believe, Cedar Grove last year. I wasn't terribly happy with it. I have added a lot of my own personal compost into it to feel like it's clean enough to plant in. So this is breaking down. Same thing I did organic out here so I could do duo perennial edible border. And then my gladiolas are super happy over here, as I said before. And in the gardens, I've shown you before that in the garden beds, I did all of our kitchen yard waste minus any meat scraps or egg interiors, only the shells of the eggs. We did use coffee grounds. Tea bags I don't like to use because the string on the bag doesn't often decompose that fast and it gets tangled in tools. Okay, all up along the house up here is just the free arbor wood chips. So we just keep adding to that as it decomposes. Then it becomes a soil. So then I plant into it. Up along the house is the black mulch. Kent East Hill Nursery has my most favorite black mulch. It's really nice. You can buy it in